was.
Yeah, sure. Well, good evening, everybody. Yes, it is it. It is I. It is us. It is all four of us. It is Tuesday night. It is about 7:59 Central Standard Time, and we are here, folks. It is the last show of the season here for the Roundtable. We have hard to believe all that many weeks have gone by so fast, but here we are. I remember when we started this season, and we were all optimistic for our teams, and some did better than expected, and some did about what they thought, and well, Handy's team just did what they do. So,
You see
anyways,
what my screen name is, right?
Yes, I do. I see it. But yeah, so it is Tuesday night. Welcome to the Round Table. This is our post-Super Bowl show. Super Bowl 60 was this past Sunday. I'm sure you all were watching. I'm sure everybody was excited. And there's a lot to talk about, a lot to unpack. So let's just see how everybody's doing, though, because I haven't been here in a couple of weeks. Handy, how we doing on this fine Tuesday? How you been? How's it going? How's it hanging? All that good stuff. What's going on?
I've been good. Things are going great. I am off work until Friday, and since you asked, I'll go ahead and answer that last question to the right.
All right,
there you go.
Hey, I asked, right? There you go.
You did. You set yourself up for that, sir.
I know. It's okay. Believe me. I don't need anybody's help. I can set myself up. Anyways, let's move it. But yeah, I tell you, I knew this was going to happen. I've been on. We've been on for 1:36 seconds, and we've already gone into the madness. So there you go. That's got to be a record. That's got to be a record. That didn't take long at all. Delilah, how about yourself? How are you on this fine Tuesday? How's it going?
Oh, I'm good. I'm just chilling. Glad to be on tonight with you guys. So.
Yeah, one last time. No,
day by day, hour by hour, minute by minute.
There it is. I love it. Right, absolutely. Yeah, okay, Michael McDonald.
Trying to shove down my existential crisis every day.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. I didn't realize you had one every day. That's awesome. I mean, no. Keep fighting a good fight, sister. Let me tell you. But Tina, how about yourself? How are we doing over there in Tina Land? How's it going? How's Chewy? There he is.
He's out hanging with Grandma.
Oh, nice.
Grandma's been feeding him more than she should.
There you go. Fantastic.
Like, I'll stay out here. I'm good. I am not working tomorrow because it is my birthday.
Oh, you ruined my surprise. I actually was going to mention that, but yes. So we're not on tomorrow, but right. Tina's birthday is tomorrow. So everybody, if you know her out there in TV land, wish Tina happy birthday. She's at her.
I got an early birthday present on Sunday, so.
Oh, okay. Fantastic. There you go. See? Right, there it is. Fantastic. All right. So as you know, there was some kind of game this past weekend with a concert in between it. It was great. But no, obviously Super Bowl 60 was played this past Sunday. And we all know what happened. For those of you who watched, or those of you unless you've been living under a rock, you know that the Seattle, the 12 Nation, the 12th man, all that good stuff. For those of you who don't know what that means, the 12th man is the crowd. You know, Seattle is known for having the loudest stadium when they're at home. They beat the Patriots 29-13. Again, if you watch the game, though, it was nowhere near that close. You know, Patriots had some garbage yards towards the end and some garbage scores that kind of were just like, whatever, you're way out of this game. But, again, I just wanted to read some quick Super Bowl facts, and I thought these were kind of interesting. So these are just a few of the things I picked out. This is the 11th Super Bowl rematch in NFL history. So we had that going forward. The first Super Bowl since 1981 to feature two teams that had preseason odds of more than 50-1 to win the Super Bowl. That's a long time. This was the 12th appearance by the Patriots,
That's
which just
impressive.
extends their record now. Yes, it is impressive. Now, this is now their 12th appearance in the Super Bowl, so they obviously lead everybody. The Seahawks became the first team to go through an entire postseason, this is the most impressive one, without committing a single turnover. That's a fantastic stat. I had to put that in there. And also, because I think he deserves credit and deserves some love because he doesn't get any, Sam Darnold is the first quarterback to win a Super Bowl after playing for 5 different teams. That, my friends, is an accomplishment. And that's all I'm saying. But this is also the first time that both Super Bowl teams were ranked in the top 4 in regular season scoring and regular season defensive scoring. That in itself is a stat I was not even close to being aware of. So that's kind of an impressive thing as well. When you say, like, well, maybe 2 of the better teams actually did play in the Super Bowl, folks. There you go. And the one last fact that I wanted to throw in just for the hell of it is that if you want to know what the exact halfway point between Seattle and Foxborough is, it's Fergus Falls, Minnesota. So there you go. I have now educated you on that. I've never heard of Fergus Falls, but good for Minnesota.
I have a stat for you. I have 2 stats.
Okay, sure. Give me what you got.
With this loss, New England has now become has lost the most Super Bowls of all the NFL.
Wow.
Is that
Now it's 6.
because now it's 6? Okay. Oh, okay.
It used to be the Broncos at 5. It's now 6.
Oh, right. Okay, right. Yes, the John Elway Broncos. I always hated him. But again, I digress. It's not about John Elway.
And I don't know if anybody knew this.
Okay, what you got?
Know that the Jets drafted Sam Darnold,
Yes.
the kicker Myers, and
Okay.
another guy who played on the Seahawks for the Super Bowl.
Really? So they had 3 former Jets. Well, probably a lot of former Jets if we go through all the rosters. But no, but yeah, there you go.
That it was Myers
No,
and Darnold.
right, the kicker and
by the
Darnold,
Jets.
right, exactly. That's awesome. That's a great one. Thank you, Tina. That is good.
You're welcome.
But yeah, of course, like I said, I know all 4 of us watched the game. We were all watching in different locations. But Handy, I'll start with you, buddy. Give me your impressions overall of the game, what you expected, see something you liked, didn't like. Give me your overall view of this Super Bowl 60 here.
I'm not gonna lie. You said give me your impressions, and I was like, I didn't come. Listen, I didn't necessarily come prepared. I didn't bring Ocho with me today, so I didn't know what I was gonna have to speak on because I just did the show last night. But I actually was surprised. I was not surprised that Seattle won. I think we all unanimously picked Seattle to win. I just was surprised that Seattle didn't dominate more than they did, or dominate more offensively than they did. Jackson Smith and Jigba only had 27 yards receiving, and that was a head scratcher for me. But other than that, there were not really any other surprises for me. So,
Right.
Well, actually, even I wasn't surprised there was a streaker. Like that apparently has become an annual tradition now too. So, yeah, now that was funny. I think we are unanimous in the opinion that it was
right streaker, and then we got streaked by Chewy there. So there you go.
Oh wow,
Big orange tail. You didn't see that, huh? As soon as you said that, he walked by. He wanted to get in. He's like, I'm in on this. Let's go.
Oh man, well we got to play that then. But I think we all unanimously can agree that hi Chewy. I think we can all unanimously agree that it was quite hilarious that once he realized he was being chased by a player in full gear, that he's like, okay, I'm down. You got me.
The tag. I said it in our comments. Let's say it again. It was the fact that the player felt he had to tag him.
Right, because like I said, if this was the 90s, they would have hit his ass. That would have been it. This was 40 years ago. That guy would have been tackled. That would have been it. Gone.
Oh, yeah. His head would have been bouncing off.
Right. His bare chest would have been buried into the turf there. That would have been it for him. But yeah, no, again, Delilah, will go to you next. Again, what are your impressions, or what were you, what did you think watching this game? What, your thoughts?
About who?
The game.
Oh, I thought you. I'm sorry. I thought you.
No, it's okay.
Sorry,
No. No, you're good.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I understand it was very defensive, but I was bored as hell for a lot of it.
Sure. There was that.
I get it. I knew it was gonna be all defense. I definitely, we called it on this show. I called it on the lady show. I was like, there's just no way to be super defensive. So for the first half of this game, I was like, okay, I guess. I was like, oh, field goal again. Field goal again. And I was like, okay.
Yes, exciting stuff. I know, but
and so like I was like just not overly enthused with the game until the second half, where then things picked up and got more excited. Then it got way more exciting. Then we got some, sacks and like touchdowns and stuff like that. So that was more fun. But that first half, I was like, bored. I'm glad I was drinking.
Right, exactly. You were. I love it. I'm glad I was drinking. That eases the pain a little bit, right? You're like, what are we watching? Tina, how about you? Your impressions or any thoughts on Super Bowl 60?
Boring. It was boring. If you didn't have skin in this game,
right,
it was still boring. But I was amused just sitting there watching New England just get clobbered on offense.
A lot of people were, for sure.
Yeah,
I mean, I knew their defense was going to show up, and I had a feeling this was going to be a low-scoring game. But I do think when Najigba was out for the concussion protocol, like Cooper Kupp couldn't catch anything to save his life, and Barner was doing okay, but it just wasn't working out. It's just New England just could not. Like they couldn't get their offense going until they started running in the second half. Once they started running in the second half, then things started to change.
Right.
So, but other than that, it was a very boring game.
And I think that was one of the biggest things for me is why, like, when you're watching, you're like, okay, obviously everybody sees the Patriots are getting killed on offense, nothing's happening, blah 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 blah. And my biggest thing was that they didn't seem to change much. Like you said, first half, like I get it, you try to make adjustments at halftime, but even when they came on in the third quarter, you're like, I don't see any urgency or anything different here than what we're doing. And it seemed like it wasn't until they were kind of close to being out of the game that they came to life. And it's like, that's a little too late, my friend. The fourth quarter is not the time to try something new. Call me crazy, but I'm just
why?
Vrabel's been
still of the proponent that we should be voting for all of these, that they should be voting for all of these after the Super Bowl is over. Because I bet you 9 out of 10 guys, you ask the people who voted for Josh McDumdum Daniels to be the offensive coordinator of the year, they want that they want that vote back.
We know your feelings on Josh McDaniel. It's okay, Tina. We know how you feel about Josh.
They want their vote for Mike Vrabel back, too.
Probably. I mean,
Vrabel looked like he was constipated the entire game.
He wanted to choose somebody out. Like he's like, but I can't chew on my players because they're playing like shit, and I need them to go.
It's
Ben. Hey, what's up, Ben?
Good evening, Ben. How are you, sir? Thank you for tuning in. I mean, what are you gonna do? Like, you're sitting there going, I don't see how this is gonna get any better for you guys. Like, it just seemed like Seattle even knew what they were calling at times. Like, oh, I know what's coming. Watch this, because they weren't doing anything that seemed to. I mean, I wasn't confused by the offense they were running. I'm like, I could have drew up a defensive scheme to stop that. Like, good Lord. Like, what are we doing here? Like,
people are crapping on Will Campbell. Okay, he did not play well.
No, he did not play well, though. Right. He did not play well, though.
But as somebody pointed out, the offensive line, and in this case, they were offensive.
They were very offensive.
Very
yes,
so.
Line that the Patriots had is the line they've been playing all year.
Right. Yeah. It's not like they changed the line for this game. Exactly.
Bad this year.
Yeah, it was.
Why was he still out there?
I have no idea.
Or why didn't you try to give him some help? Anything. Like, I don't care if you threw 4 tight ends on that side. Like, geez.
Seattle literally went in and said, yeah, okay, this is how we've been winning all year, so we're going to do the same thing in the Super Bowl. That's it. Like, they're
every play Seattle did was designed to have an extra man open. So they could just run right at him.
They did. How many times did they run that corner blitz? And it looked like Drake May couldn't get away at any time. Like, he's just like, oh, crap, they're coming. Oh, great. Yeah, here he comes.
Yes.
I mean, like, you're just like, do you guys
Drake
know
May,
that they've done that?
excuse me, sir. Drake May
good.
would not have said crap. He would not have said
Well,
crap.
whatever. Okay, fine. Doesn't matter what he would have said. I would have
Drake
been
May,
ready.
Drake
I
May.
would have been like, hey, coach, can we block that guy? Can we do something? This guy keeps coming off the corner here. Can I get some help here?
It looked like
Like,
a
seriously.
deer in headlights half the time. Like,
He was out there like Kevin Hart, like, help me.
help
You know,
me.
he desperately needed some
Honestly,
though.
it really did feel like they completely abandoned him. Like it was really weird to watch because I was like, "This was your guy like all season, bro. Like, what is going on?" Like,
He's your guy. Help your guy.
I was like, these guys, I get it. Their defense is phenomenal.
Yes.
Their offense was not that. Oh God! You look at their schedule of who they played.
I'm sure
They
I'm
could
sure that was going to
score
come up at some point.
4 points or more on that team. And I know nobody likes to hear about strength of schedule. No one wants to talk about it because it's a two-way street. You got to play who's in front of you. And I get
you do.
they played who was in front of you.
Yeah.
But when 12 out of the 18 teams you played fired their head coach.
Now, see, there's a stat nobody realizes. Right, exactly.
Yeah.
I'll tell you something, right?
4 of the other teams were the NFC South.
True that, too.
Okay, so all I'm going to say is everybody was like, oh, they went from 4 and 12 to 12 and 4. Yeah, you could do that with some changes, and I see why they did it. I want to see what they do next year.
Yeah, for sure. I agree.
When they have to play a Super Bowl caliber strength of schedule.
Yeah, they got a first place schedule next year. They already showed it. And you're like, yeah, that could be bad for New England. They don't improve some stuff because that's their schedule's now tough.
They're going to win 6 automatically because of their division.
Sure, but
unless suddenly
Buffalo might still be something. Right,
4 to 6,
Buffalo might still. Miami, who knows what the hell they're doing?
But I'm not going to lie. Within the first quarter, I looked at my mother and I said, if Bo Nix was healthy, this would be a different game.
I mean, I can't argue with that.
Browns.
No, but I'm saying
they barely beat us in a snowstorm.
Right, I remember, Tina. I know, and I'm sure you were watching, going, "Come on!" Like we should be. I know that had to be.
But don't get me wrong, I didn't want to play Seattle either.
I don't think a lot of people did. And my thing too, and because this was my as I'm watching, going, the Patriots. Despite how inept the offense was, you're still in the game. It's 12-0 in the third quarter. Like your defense was playing lights out still.
They
like
really were.
Christian Gonzalez was on fire in that game.
Well, he was.
You said it, Handy. You said it. You know why Jackson Smith only had 32 yards? Because Christian Gonzalez put a lock on him. He was on like
in the game.
Gonzalez played lockdown defense.
Exactly.
And the refs also let him play. The refs were not really calling things.
Yeah, they did let them play. I'll give you that.
And so when you have that allows for that lockdown kind of stuff to happen, which I'm happy with. When it's a championship game like that, let them play unless it's completely egregious as to what's going on. If you blanket him and the ball's still 10 yards behind you.
I mean, if Stevie Wonder can see the penalty, then you should call it. That's all I'm saying.
Yes.
You know, if it's that obvious, then come on.
Why is Stevie? Wait a minute, hold on. Why is Stephen Morris out here catching strays, man?
Because
can't do Mr. Morris like that. That's not nice.
Fine, Ray Charles.
I agree with you, Ben. Totally bad.
Like, and I agreed with Ben's point earlier.
The game, man.
100%.
The Super Bowl was played in the NFC Championship game.
Yeah,
100%. That's where that was played.
Yeah.
So, but I did not want to play Seattle. I'll admit that because I had a feeling it was going to be a 10-year reunion of getting shellacked by the Seahawks again.
Yeah, no, but that's what I think. Once it became apparent that defense was that good, I think a lot of people were like, nope, we don't want Seattle. We'll take anybody else. Like, somebody beat them, please, because we don't want to face them. And and again, the Rams put up a good fight. It almost happened, but it didn't. And then, but because that was just one of those things. That's why when the Bears lost to the Rams, I went, well, at least we don't have to play Seattle now. Because I think that would have been that might have been really bad for us. I'm just saying, like, because I don't think we were prepared for that.
Meanwhile, Geno Smith is sitting at home like,
I don't know.
Well, think about Geno. Well, that's the funny part with Geno Smith, right? So he's not re-signed in Seattle. He goes to the Raiders and they win 2, get 3, whatever it was. Like poor Geno, man, he looks like the worst guy in the quarterback now, doesn't he?
Let's be realistic. Geno Smith was not going to take 12 Nation. Smith was not going to take 12 Nation to the Super Bowl.
No.
But
at least they had kept him on as a backup.
Okay, but how many of you would have said that Sam Darnold would have done it? I know he went 14-3 the year before, but how many people honestly would? Sam Darnold, what?
Me.
Go ahead, say it. Go ahead. You really? Okay.
Yeah, the kid was phenomenal in college. It's not like that. There's no denying that.
I know, but people were going. I'm talking about his first, 5 years, 6 years in the NFL. I understand about college.
Okay,
I understand that, but I'm just saying why. I'm saying I'm trying to get to the point of the criticism. Right, like I'm trying to get to the part of the criticism.
Now that's where you go to suffer. You go to the Jets.
If you get drafted by the Jets, if you get drafted by the Jets and you don't get traded out within the first 5 years of your career, that is going to be the entirety of your NFL career. That's just reality. The way that the Jets are right now, he was too good to be, and he was too good to be there. And fortunately, he was able to get out. He pinballed his way around the league before he found himself out west.
Yeah, no. And again, I mean, I know with Minnesota, they figured they had J.J. McCarthy, so they didn't need Sam. And it's like, if I'm Minnesota, I would have kicked, I'm kicking myself for sure, only because you already had the guy in the building and McCarthy was coming off an injury and you just decided, I mean, it's like, come on, man. Like, I find you got the rookie, but the kid missed his entire first year because he hurt himself. And you're just going to get rid of the veteran quarterback and just and then look what happened. You missed everything. This guy's raising his Lombardi trophy, so there you go.
And left out for Sam Darnold.
I mean, I'm happy for Sam, and I'm glad he won, like 100%, because this guy took nothing but a beating for the his first 6 years in the league, whatever
seasons,
I mean, he just this guy's horrible, it's trash, and this, and even again. Think about this. This is why I definitely am glad I brought that stat up about the entire team went through the whole postseason without turning the ball over. So, yes, Sam is part of that. He handles every snap. The guy did not turn the ball over. Now, I get it. Nobody fumbled either, but the guy was on. Whatever you want to call him, game manager, whatever it was, he made sure that his team didn't make the mistake, which is what everybody was waiting for, right? You're like, well, Sam's going to do this. He's going to do something, right, guys? He's going to turn the ball over. No, he didn't turn the ball over the entire playoffs. This guy deserves every credit and every accolade for this season that you could throw at him. And I'm really glad they won. I really am happy for Sam. Again, if he never wins another game, fine. But for this year, for this time, and at this point, all the criticism of Sam Darnold should just be gone.
It won't matter. We talked about that before.
I know, but I'm just saying.
But I mean, with the Super Bowl win, it doesn't matter because you'll never be able to take that away from him. So
100%, exactly.
Joe Namath, they done a damn thing since he won that Super Bowl, damn near 60 years ago.
Well, except hit on Susie drunk.
And make pantyhose commercials.
And the jockey commercials.
He had the jockey commercials.
But I'm talking about from an NFL standpoint of view. He didn't really do a heck of a lot more after he won that Super Bowl. And he will forever be remembered by those of us old enough to remember as the guy who took down the unbeatable team because the Colts was supposed to be the
I'm glad you said that because this is my argument for Eli Manning. I understand he won 2 Super Bowls against the Patriots, but his regular season stats suck compared to other quarterbacks who are in the Hall of Fame. But he's going to get in at some point because he won 2 Super Bowls. But I feel like you got to look at the total body of work. And I've said this, and I know because, Marino's in, he didn't win a Super Bowl. I've been advocating for Phillip Rivers for the last 2 years, but now he's got to wait another 5 years because he came back this year. So we got to wait 5 years to see what Phillip does. But I'm telling you, this is what drives me nuts about stuff like this. I mean, Flacco's won a Super Bowl. You putting him in the Hall of Fame? Doug Williams won a Super Bowl. He's not getting in the Hall of Fame. I mean, he's not in, I'm saying. But, I get it. It's because of who he beat, right? And he's a Manning. So, he's got 2 impressive wins. So? That guy
Chris Ballas is gonna win next year.
I mean, he hasn't got in the last 2 years. So, again.
I feel like he might make it next year, though.
No. I'm sure eventually he gets in.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, going off of what Handy just said.
I agree with you.
Yeah, it's like, what do we? Oh, here we go. So I'm going to channel my inner Vern from Stand By Me. Except saying, you want to see a dead body? It'll be. Do you want me to talk about James? Oh, Ben, I love you, man. You're the best. You're hilarious.
The Falcons did not play in the Super Bowl. Why the hell are we catching strays?
Because Ben is an NFC South guy too. He's a Tampa fan. Come on.
Yeah, and how did Tampa fare in the Super Bowl this year, sir?
Oh, here we go. Hey, only 2 teams make the Super Bowl. The other 30 teams didn't do crap either. So let's be done with that argument right there.
And before you throw that one out there, yes, I know you won one since the Falcons last went and lost. So actually, they won 2.
Yeah, look at he goes, thank you, Nick. You're welcome, Ben. Anytime, bro. I got you. You're my boy, dude. You're my boy. But no, and again, again, I don't have to belabor the point. Happy for Sam Darnold. But again, and then it brings up the conversation as always, guys, right? Like, well, do we think the Patriots can make it back? Can Drake May get himself back to the Super Bowl?
No.
Yes.
No, he can, but it's not going to happen next year.
Division ever.
No, okay. But you know how hard it is to get back, Tina. You've been watching for years. You know how this goes. And like you said, next year it's a first place schedule. So if they don't do stuff to improve some things, they could be out of the playoffs.
I don't think it'll be that simple because Joe Burrow thought that, and look at where we are.
Yeah, but Burrow's also been hurt every year since he played in the Super Bowl.
Right, but it's the same mentality though. He went to the Super Bowl. They're like, he'll be back. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah,
but again,
that's what I'm saying. I'm with you. I'm like, it ain't that easy to get back.
But I think it's a little different because Kraft and the Patriots are willing to bring in free agents and play money to fix a team. The Bengals haven't done anything other than pay their 2 wide receivers. And
I just don't think it'll be that easy to go back.
I don't think it will be. I think the division for the next couple of years is going to be May and Allen competing against each other.
Oh, yeah.
Until Allen retires.
Yeah.
And I think we'll have to pull the football out of Josh Allen's cold, dead hands before that happens.
Pretty much, right. That's a correct statement.
Himself trying to jump into the end zone to try and win for Buffalo. Yeah. But anyways, so I mean, for them, yes. But the problem is the other teams in that division, they're not good.
No, that's just saying how it is. They're not good. You're right.
Oh yeah, and like somebody pointed out, I don't think people have thought about this, but NFC East is going to have to play AFC West, and right now there's 3 teams, and I don't know. A lot of people, we aren't talking about this. This is my little segue into it because I was going to talk about this earlier. I think the question that will come up with Sam Darnold is, was it Sam? Or did he play well in Clint Kubiak's system?
Well, maybe.
Clint was the offensive coordinator, and now he's going to be the head coach for the Raiders. So, there's that. But I think that defense, and I think Seattle is good enough with what they're doing and the head coach that's there, that I think they may not make it back to the Super Bowl, but they're going to be a contender.
They're going to compete. Well, I mean, again, you still look at the offense. Cooper Kupp, Smith and Jigba. You still have Kenneth Walker, who was the MVP of the Super Bowl. Barner.
That's right. Now he's got 2 Super Bowls. He's got 2 Super Bowl wins.
However you pronounce Charbonnet, he'll be back. Charbonnet, he'll be back. So, I mean, they still have offensive tools and weapons and everything, right? And if that defense even plays half the way they played this year, my goodness, right?
No, but I'm with you there. Imagine Cooper Kupp has 2 Super Bowl wins with 2 NFC West teams.
Yep. That is correct.
All because the Rams couldn't pay what he wanted to stay, and so he went somewhere else. And that's what all of this is about, which is why I'm like, pay Kenneth Walker money. I want him.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I think
Kenneth Walker is that guy was a beast. I feel so bad.
But he was. Go ahead.
Who was that player that got that holding call? Whoever that was, man.
That was the only thing that would have been the icing on the cake when he got the touchdown, because they were talking MVP performance before it was even before it even went to halftime. Because they were saying he could eat the rate he was running, the rate he was gaining yards in the first half. They were saying he had the potential to break the Super Bowl record, which I think still belongs to Terry Smith, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
From Washington, who had the game of his life and then completely fell out of the NFL.
And then nobody knows who Terry Smith is, right?
Well, except for Commanders fans and people who lived in the vicinity of the Commanders for the last 20 years or so. So, but yeah.
You guys know who the last running back was to win MVP?
Emmett? Roger Craig?
I think I heard this, and it's not coming to me quickly, but I think I heard this. But
Will Davis.
Will Davis. There you go. Yeah.
Come on, you gotta know I was gonna pull out that Broncos.
Yeah, sure, of course. All right, sure.
But yeah, he was the last
running
back to win MVP.
Who?
Will Davis.
At least that's what I read this week.
Right.
Could be they're wrong. Sean, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Sean. Right, Sean Spencer, where are you?
Where's
Sean,
where's our guy?
Right. Where's the Super Bowl? Right. The Super Bowl enigma. Where's Sean at? Come on, Sean. No, but yeah. So, I mean, guys, any final thoughts on the Super Bowl? Anything else you want to say before we move on? Anything else
you mean that guy?
In terms of the game, in terms of games itself. We're going to get into the other aspects of the Super Bowl in a minute, but in terms of the game itself.
That guy?
Andy's playing with toys again. What are you doing?
I think he went to a really good school. I'm not sure.
Here we go. Here we go. All right, sure. And it wouldn't be a show without a Georgia reference. So there we go.
I really think. I mean.
Oh, wait a minute. I mean, if you want UG, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Kenneth Walker winning, I do think he was the MVP, but I do wish the kicker could have won because he's.
Oh God, yeah.
And I get the point that he wouldn't have been there without Kenneth Walker being able to do a lot of the running that he did to be able to get them into the spots that they needed to be. But Myers really needed to be like, I don't know. If I'd been Kenneth Walker, I would have been like, I wouldn't be here without this guy.
There you go. Yeah, but nobody gives kickers credits unless they only get when they miss wide right do you hate them,
Or they have the laces in. Laces out, man.
Scott Norwood probably still can't go to a Buffalo restaurant.
Or you're Adam Vinatieri. He's a Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Well, he's in the Hall of Fame. Well, Vinatieri was a great kicker, though. I mean, that guy.
He was
money. He was money, right? He was his money. He took
it literally the number of times that the game comes down to a field goal and you can already and Vinny's out there warming up and you can just see the other team already getting there packing their stuff because they know he's going to hit the field goal.
Yeah, no, you do. Yeah, he was pretty automatic. But there you go, folks. Super Bowl 60.
What happened?
Hey, I'm alone. Well, this is Nick time.
I did not mean to do that, y'all.
Oh, sure, right. Sure. Thank you. Believe me, my face.
Listen,
my face does not need to be that big on the screen, sir. Please don't do that again. I scared myself. We do not need to do that right now.
Sir, anyways, listen. Listen. I did not clean my glasses before this show, and I'm punching the wrong buttons. So I was trying to make the screen smaller so I could see all four of y'all at the same time, and made it bigger.
Okay. Okay. But anywho, let us take a quick break.
Hold on.
Wait. He saw it. I was wondering if you were going to see that.
Benjamin Quintavious Jamar Cornette III.
Oh, hell no.
Leave my team the hell alone with them damn speeding tickets, sir. Speeding ticket.
Oh, my God. You got to love it.
Back then it was for weed. Anyway.
So facts are a problem?
Yeah, that's the problem. Oh, man.
Facts are a problem?
Facts are a problem. Right. Facts are a problem. But and on that note, folks, let's take a break. We'll see you on the other side. That's hilarious.
This was our third win in a row. Very happy. This was our
That, of course, was Mile High Minute, the Thursday night show that Tina is a part of. Sorry, not has been, is a part of. Are you guys doing a final show, Tina? Or are you guys done?
We did ours after
You
the
did
loss.
yours? Okay, gotcha. Okay. So there we go. Mile High Minute. You can probably check that out again next year. But thanks, again, that was a great show to have on this year. Broncos fans had a pretty good run this year. I think, even though a little fell short a little bit in the end, I think you could honestly say Denver had a really good year. And again, if Bo Nix doesn't get hurt, it could have been a different story altogether. So, but, there are other aspects of the Super Bowl that everybody tunes in for. And one of them, of course, is the commercials. Everybody loves a good Super Bowl commercial, right? So, just to get things started, one of the ones I thought was fun, just because there's always been a soda war, pop war between Pepsi and Coke, right? It's been going on forever. Coke usually wins, but to me, it was hilarious that Pepsi pulled out polar bears for their Pepsi commercial. Like, was that not the greatest, kind of FU to Coca-Cola ever? Honestly, to include polar bears who have for years been in Coca-Cola commercials and pull them out and put them into the Pepsi commercial. I thought that was hilarious, personally. That was one of my favorites just because of that. I thought that was pretty clever to do that and kind of, throw a little dig at Coca-Cola. But I'm sure everybody had their favorites, and I'm sure we're all going to mention some of the same. So we'll go ahead. Delilah, we'll start with you. Did you have a favorite, couple favorites? What commercials for you? What did you see?
I kind of agree with Handy where I feel like every year the commercials just are they just don't hit the same. I like the little subtle dig. I always they don't have the Pepsi Super Bowl halftime show anymore. So it's kind of fun to see them do the polar bears. And even though it was all AI, the Dunkin' Donuts thing was hilarious. That at least was funny. Plus, because I grew up with all those shows and
right, exactly.
So that was at least nostalgic for a 90s kid. That was fun to see all of them in one room. Nick, I knew you joked around as how much that alone had to be.
Yeah, the makeup budget had to be great, but I know it's.
Well, yeah, so because that's where most of the money went. Because everything else was AI anyway, and some.
Well, that's right. It's the de-aging stuff they do now with everybody. That's all they do.
Yeah,
right?
So the money went literally to all those people in the same room. But it was funny, and I liked the whole the we were on a break. It was just.
Yeah,
funny,
exactly.
In general,
I hated that one.
They were in general, they were I don't know, man. It was very weird vibe for a lot of those commercials. As they were very dystopian feeling and it was just really I don't know, man. It was just should there be some more funny ones? And
I think we could safely say Delilah was not a fan of the Super Bowl commercials this year, my ladies and gentlemen.
Maybe one or two. It's just I feel like the whole vibe just did not match. I don't know.
Fair.
It was just
that's fair.
Weird choices in a lot of those. I did like the polar bear dig. I thought that was funny. Yeah. And like I said, I grew up with those shows, so I thought the Dunkin' Donuts was funny.
One was cute.
And the fact that if you know pop culture, Ben Affleck is best friends with Matt Damon.
Right, Matt Damon,
so
right,
him doing
exactly.
Good Will Hunting like that little dig was hilarious.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. I like that part because that was funny, but in general, I was not a fan of a lot of the commercials. To be honest.
That's fair. Andy, how about you, sir? Did you have a favorite commercial, or what did you think of the old commercials this year?
Well, hands down, my favorite was the Budweiser commercial, with the horse and the eagle.
Oh yeah,
the horse and the eagle. And as soon as it came on, I said, "Here comes the tearjerker moment." And sure enough, right at the end, the horse and the wings and the eagle.
Yeah.
But the other one that the two others that I liked, the one with Sabrina Carpenter and the Pringles.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Don't ask me why that made me chuckle. And then where they rolled back the clock and said, "What if Jurassic Park could actually use some kind of open source AI to fix their stuff?" And they wound up making billions of dollars on Jurassic Park, and none of the animals broke out. And it was, those were my three. On the other side, Danny McBride, I love you. You had a great run as Kenny Powers. It's time to sit down. That commercial was garbage, hot, flaming garbage.
Fair.
Even having John Bon Jovi show up in the end didn't save it.
There it is. I was gonna wait for somebody to make the Bon Jovi reference because boy, I know John's an older man, but boy, I mean, good for you, John, not buying the hair dye and not buying into that. That guy has complete white head of hair now, and I love it. I'm here for it, John. You do you, buddy. I love it. But sorry.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was gonna say when he did I caught when he was doing the introduction. I said I thought he was a New Jersey guy. And what's her nuts? The girl that does the content that I send to the chat every week. I can't remember her name. Where she does the team meetings. They said I thought John Bon Jovi was a Seattle guy. She said, "Yep." And now she thought it was a New Jersey guy. I said, "Yep." It wouldn't be the first time that somebody left New Jersey to find success in Seattle. Did not. Yeah. Anyway, moving on.
Anyway,
he owns part of the Patriots.
Does he?
He's one of the minority people for the Patriots. Yeah.
Okay. There you go.
That's why you see him at Patriots games a lot.
There it is.
I gotcha.
Yep.
Okay. Sure.
I have two to add.
Okay, go ahead.
They were stupid, but I cracked up.
Right, sure. No, that's
one was the Ben Stiller and Benson Boone.
You know what? I'm glad you mentioned it because that backflip off of the thing cracked me. I laughed harder than anything when that happened, and I don't.
Ben Stiller was like playing that character. From Dodgeball. Got pissed off and was trying to I found that one funny, and the one with Chris Hemsworth and his wife, where he was coming up with ways that the house would kill him.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah, no, that was fun too. Again,
So my mom was like, "Who is this guy?"
I'm
like, "Thor from the Avenger movie." She's like, "Doesn't look like him."
Doesn't look like him. And again, you always watch to see what celebrity, the celebrity cameos, because there's always tons of them. Like, it's like, oh, look, again, so my favorite, of course, was the Dunkin' Donuts one, like you said, only because like seeing like Jasmine Guy and, Jaleel White and Alfonso Ribeiro, and you're like, but did you guys know, I mean, I'm sure you've seen them by now, but apparently they also did like fake auditions with Tiffany Amber Thiessen and Ben Stiller, or John Stamos, I mean, where they were like auditioning for the commercial, but they weren't in the commercial, but that was part of the thing, was that they filmed those as auditions for that. And of course, we all know how much I love Tiffany Thiessen, so that, that warmed my heart when I saw that.
What the hell you say?
Really? Never knew that, Nick.
Yeah, I know. I'm so transparent sometimes, I tell you. I know you can't see it, but
you, like every other boy, was in love with Kelly Kapowski.
Sure, but does every boy from back then have a photo with her? And two, I know you can't see it, but I have the Kelly Kapowski Funko Pop behind me on my shelf, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, that's my fandom knows no bounds, and I am not ashamed to say that. Yes, so that's it's up there on the shelf. I got the Kelly Kapowski Funko Pop, so yes. But no, so again, the commercials are always a fun part of the game. But I think
this year was just a bunch of movie commercials.
I just feel like it wasn't in years past where you're like, oh my God, that was great, or that was innovative, that was this. Like, a lot of them, I just went, whatever. I didn't, like you said,
remake those fun ones, man. Like,
like Doritos, like we were talking about in the group chat, like, where's the Doritos commercials? Where's all the Bud Light commercials that were funny? Like, where is anything like that? Like those.
The ad budgets aren't there for that anymore.
Guess not. Well, AI, because you can make it cheaper now, right? Like,
the last significant Doritos commercial I remember was the one where the guy shows up to take the little boy's mom out, and they're sitting in it together on the couch.
Oh,
and he says, "You better not touch my mama or my Doritos."
Yes, I do remember that one. That one was great. Yes, that one was good. Yeah.
And that was I think that was the same season that LBJ made that circus. Not him. David Tyree made the circus catch.
Oh, the helmet catch.
Yeah.
The one where he like
Dinklage, where it was hot and cold. Was that Mountain Dew or was that Doritos?
I can't remember which one it was. It was him and Morgan Freeman, and they were trading off doing the Busta Rhymes verse from "Look at Me Now."
Yes, there you go. I remember that one.
Like even what was that one Super Bowl commercial where they were passing the football to each other? Wasn't like ESPN? Do you see maybe like those were like?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
the one where the players like the ball fell on the ground and they were all
and Mike Singletary just yells fumble and everybody's love that one.
Like,
right. See, where are those? Fun. Where are those? Right. Where are those? I didn't see a lot of that this year, and that was very disappointing. It really was, because you're like,
it just
come on,
more AI stuff and movie trailers.
Nicole is taking notes.
All right. That's right. You have the inside scoop. I forget you always get the NFL script ahead of time.
Thank you, Nicole, for tuning in as well. Nicole, of course, on the Ladies Takeover show on Thursday nights.
The most phenomenal all ladies pro football podcast on the entirety of Beyonce and Blue Ivy's internet. Thank you very much.
You said Beyonce and Blue Beyonce and Blue Ivy. He put them both in there. Look at that.
Oh yeah, she's a shareholder now since she won a Grammy.
Oh well, there you go. Well, hey, man, Beyonce could. Never mind. I'm going to shut up. Okay. Anyways, let's just keep going, folks. I wasn't going to say anything really disparaging. I'm just saying that, if I don't see Beyonce for a year or two, I'm going to be okay. I promise. It's going to be fine.
I like being on this show with you guys.
I'm not. Come on. I'm not that guy. I'm not. I know. I'm not tearing anybody down just for the sake of trying to tear somebody down. No, I know, but I mean, you for a minute you were like, oh shit, what's he gonna say? All right, hold on, Nick. What are you talking about? Right. What are you doing?
Delilah gave me that look.
No, she did. She did though. She gave me that real quick, like, what you gonna say? What you gonna say? I'm watching you. No, but so let's move on. Right, we went through the commercials again. We all feel it was a lackluster year as far as commercials are concerned.
There's something screwy going on around.
But see, this is what happened. Delilah and I have known each other now for about like 15 years or so. So I mean, again, it's all good, folks. But she did give me the look real quick, like, go ahead, say it. Say something. Say something. say it again. Say another word, and it's on in this mother. Okay, never mind. I digress.
No, she just give you the school teacher stare.
Say it. I dare you. I triple dog dare you. Say what one more time. Go ahead.
See, that reminds me of the Rodney Dangerfield joke. What's the best thing about dating a school teacher? You do something wrong, they make you do it again. There it is. All right. And I said, there look, there you go. Tina put her head down. Delilah covers her face. There it is. Anthony turns a 360 in his chair because he's probably trying not to laugh. Okay. Yeah. I love you, buddy. He's trying hard. Look at him. He's just over there. Oh, I love it. Good.
I love we're all together.
I know. That's it. This is fun. Like, we're all here. It's the last show for the season, right? This is great. All right, so let's get to the next part. And again, halftime show. We all know Bad Bunny. We all know the conversation on both sides. But I'm just gonna say this, because to me, this was a phenomenal thing to see. Like, whatever your view is, hey, that's yours. But for me, I just thought it was well done. It was very well produced, I thought. Everything meant something. Like, if you understood what was going on and if you were paying attention, every moment that he had in there meant something. And that to me, and the same thing with Kendrick last year. When Kendrick did his performance, like, it meant something. So I mean, again, whatever your feeling is, my thing has always been this, and my thing will always be this. If you don't like something, you don't have to watch it. If it's not for you, then it's not for you. If you don't have to make, to me, and it's just me again, you don't have to make a big stink, right? You don't want to watch it. You think it's a terrible selection? Fine. Don't watch. Turn it off at halftime. Go do something else. Go for a walk. Go to eat some food. But, your argument, and the argument was a terrible one, we all know, because, again, half the artists at halftime have not been from the United States. They're not even U.S. citizens, right? Like, you've had the Rolling Stones. You've had U2. The Weeknd is not from here. I mean, you could go Phil Collins. Like, you could go on and on. Right? Let's just be honest. Well, right, McCartney. So yeah, I mean, and the funny part is, the best part of the whole thing, I think we'll all agree, he was born in Puerto Rico. For all you people who never took a effing history class, it's a U.S. Commonwealth. So guess what? Bad Bunny's an American citizen, you morons. Like, give me a break. Seriously. Like, come on. What are we talking about?
Nick, Nick.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Breathe. Take breathe.
No, I am. I just
take a pulse.
because to me, this is what I'm sorry. I'm going to get off this in a second. I'm going to let you guys talk about the halftime show. It was great, but I just don't understand why people feel they have to say something. Again, if you didn't like it, fine. It's not your thing. Don't watch. But to continually just go at people and have these arguments and all this stuff, it's not necessary. That's all my thing. That's all I really want to say about it. Again, I know what it meant, and I understand. Not that people didn't, but I understood it. Like I watched, because again, you couldn't pay me to name a Bad Bunny song. I don't know any of his stuff. I really don't. I don't listen to Bad Bunny. I'll admit that. I had no idea what he was going to sing, and every song that he did do, I didn't know any of them. And again, yes, I know I'm a Latino, but I don't speak Spanish. So if you want to nail me for that, go ahead. But I don't. So I didn't understand a lot of what he was saying, but that doesn't mean I couldn't enjoy what he was doing, what he was trying to say. And I'm sorry for all of you who thought that he was going to do something controversial. All he talked about was love, and at the end, what did he do? We're all, his message was of a united message. So if you didn't like that, then I don't know what you're going to like, because again, he did everything that everybody thought he wasn't going to do. He did, like in my estimation. It was totally different than what I thought it would be, and I thought, again, not even understanding what they were singing, I thought it was great. And Lady Gaga, Ricky Martin was actually a surprise. I wasn't expecting that. The Lady Gaga was like, okay, cool. But then when you break out Ricky Martin, who hasn't really been seen musically in a while, and you go, oh, crap, it's Ricky Martin. Although I did make a comment that I thought he looked like the Spanish version of David Beckham, because he did look like them. But anywho, so you guys go ahead. Let's Haiti, we'll start with you. Your thoughts on the halftime show, or anything you'd like to say about it? Bad Bunny.
I, like you, I had heard the name Bad Bunny and knew what he did. Not heard any 100%. It was not familiar with any of his material whatsoever. But I enjoyed the hell out of the halftime show. It's and then going back and seeing now that we've seen all we've seen the last 48 hours about the symbolism of what the show, what he tried to bring to the show, and then the things he did, like the significance of the lady from the little shop who actually owns the shop, and the kid he gave the Grammy to, and the couple getting married on stage, like the significance of all of these different things. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, okay. It's just like last year when they were talking about the significance of things that Kendrick did last year. I heard of Kendrick Lamar. The only song I'd ever heard him do before that was Mustard and the other, and Not Like Us. Those are the only two Kendrick songs I had ever heard. Not Like Us. And it doesn't pretty much me too. Doesn't he do sit down, be humble, sit down, be humble. Anyway, the whole point. My point is. I sat down and I watched. Well, I only got to watch half of it, like I said, because someone decided that she needed to go outside and go potty. And for those of you that don't know my home situation, I'm not referring to my wife. I'm referring to my dog. Thank you very much. So she had to go outside, and it took her forever. And she's got to sniff every corner. So by the time I got back, I was like, "It's already over." So, but what I did see, I was very entertained by, and I enjoyed. So. I got no issue with it. I'll watch anything on the Super Bowl, whether I want to see it or not.
Tina? Oh, God, go ahead. Fandy, finish up. Sorry.
Oh, no, I got nothing else.
Okay. No, I just
I like you and Delilah both would like to continue doing the podcast.
No, you're stupid. I like dude. Tina, what were your impressions or your thoughts?
I really liked it. I was surprised I did actually get the reference of the ladies on the electrical poles without it having.
Yes, right. Yeah, no, right.
Only because I had been to Puerto Rico and I had seen like the damage that hadn't yet been fixed, and the person that was doing the tour with us was explaining about the rolling blackouts and everything. So I got that part of it. What I found was very interesting is my mom, who had no idea who Bad Bunny was. She really liked it. She didn't understand a word of it, but she was like, it was a story. It was very well told, and she enjoyed it a lot. Like I said in our chat, I only wish she had brought out Daddy Yankee and done Gasolina.
And Gasolina
would be totally in heaven.
Yeah.
They
Daddy
used like a
Yankee.
10-second
I
snippet of
know.
it.
Like
And I was like,
he said no.
Oh, he did.
know.
Oh, he asked him.
He's
Okay.
on a different
Yeah.
journey. He's a born again Christian.
Oh, is he? Okay, no, I
He
was not
doesn't
aware
wanna
of that.
do
So.
the song anymore. So
Oh, got you. Okay, fair
Um,
enough.
And I'm not a huge rap fan, but I like that song, so I knew that
For
about him.
sure.
But it was just kind of funny, and I did like one of the things that I saw afterwards because we all saw all the aftermath and everything.
Yeah.
And one of the things I saw was like, if you had a problem with this, you are the same group that with Justin Bieber made a Spanish version of Despacito,
but
#1 in the United States.
there you go.
Don't talk about it.
Yeah, no,
Don't even go there.
funny stuff. Funny
So,
stuff.
all right, I will hand it off to Miss Puerto Rico.
All right, Delilah. Right, give it your thoughts. Yeah. Well,
First, like before I go into like the symbolism, which I already posted online, I said from a business perspective, just ignore which beautiful, by the way. A lot was out there that but from a business perspective, the NFL continues to expand globally. And I don't know if you know this, but we live on a planet that's shaped like an orb.
Yeah.
And there are other continents and countries on it. Like, who would have figured? And so Bad Bunny is a global artist.
Superstar,
who charted in countries around the world that don't even speak English or Spanish, by the way.
Right.
He just charted in China, which I don't know if you know that, but it has the largest population on earth. Charted in Japan, charted in multiple European countries that also do not speak Spanish or English, charted all over Asia. And so globally, he is the #1 artist on Spotify last year globally with over 18 billion. Do you understand? Streaming. So again, it's not about you. It's about the NFL going, we cannot stay micro because we're going macro. And so we got to choose somebody that appeals to the world. And he does. He resonates with the world.
True.
And the idea of language is ridiculous because everybody who appreciates, we're all theater kids or enjoy theater. You do not need to know a language. We all know that's BS to appreciate music culture.
Right.
That has never been an ingredient in appreciating music, art, and culture. That's literally the whole point.
Yeah.
That's literally it. You want to vibe. It's the feeling. It's what it evokes. And that is all that matters. And he evokes happiness in people. He makes you want to dance. He brought a party, literally a party to the Super Bowl, which again is a party. He made you dance. He made you shake your butt. And now about the dancers, are you kidding me? Cheerleaders wear the same outfits.
The bushes.
No. The bushes?
Yeah, the bushes were people. Yeah, the bushes were people.
By the way, that was a genius idea because of the fact
to be able to get people on and off really, really quickly. Yeah.
It has to be done in the amount of time that he was given.
Right.
And that's genius because that means no one has to shove anything around. And I was laughing, all the theater kids. Hey, kids, remember you were Bush #3 on stage?
Right, Bush #4.
And so, like,
hey, I played a tree once in 4th grade. So, yes. I was tree #1.
Fire #4. Now I'm Bush #475.
How many theater kids felt joy? Because they were like, look, it's okay to be scenery. I mean, and so, like, it was just that as well. And so, like, 100%. And just the whole vibe, it's just the feeling. He brought you out to dance. He gave you multiple messages of unity. Like, together we are America. Like, I don't understand, like, how unified messages, how the only thing more powerful than hate is love. Like, I don't know how those two messaging could receive when it's literally all about love. Literally, he brought you love and like shake your ass and have a good time. And like, and at the same time, give you emotion. For example, like the kids sleeping on chairs. My God.
Hey, that's a Latino staple at any wedding.
I don't know if y'all have ever been to a
Oh,
Like,
it's a
party
staple at my
before.
weddings, at our weddings too.
Yeah,
If you
right,
went
I mean-
to weddings, to parties, to
Let's
like,
fall asleep on chairs.
because we bring our kids everywhere. We don't got
Yeah.
no babysitters. Because we don't trust a lot of people. That's
Right.
honestly, that comes down to a lot of that too. And so yeah, you see kids sleeping on chairs, on coats, on jackets, on like that.
Under the tables.
Yeah, under the tables, right, exactly.
And then they wake up and be like, all right, get, you know. And so
Yeah, we
like
gotta go.
that was great. And then all the flags and reminding people that the Americas, like again, geography and history, the Americas, like I don't understand like why that was so triggering for people. Take a geography class, or you don't even need to take a class. Google is your friend. You literally be like, list all the countries in the Americas, and you'll get a list.
Watch Animaniacs, and you'll learn them really quickly.
Yeah, there you're right, exactly. There you
Yeah,
go.
like so it was fun, and I'm not surprised that they're saying it was between 135 million to 140 million people. Because a lot of people had viewing parties, and in those viewing parties,
Right.
there were like thousands. They show San Juan.
Oh, did they?
wish
Okay, I
was
missed
there.
that. Yeah.
Because I would have been having a good time. But so like it was crazy good, and kudos to the NFL not backing down either, just like sticking to their
and
guns.
adding Green Day as the opener.
So fun time.
Yeah, they did other things. You know, that's the thing too. Like
Get up and
there
shake
was
your
other
butt,
musical
guys.
acts
Dance.
there. There was other, you know.
Like
Yeah.
even if you don't got rhythm, it'll
Yeah.
come naturally. You know,
I-
it's kind
I mean, right? He even had Cardi B dancing where she was happy because by the end of the game she wasn't and she left. So that's a whole other story. But
well, that's because there was a whole thing going on.
No, I
That's
know.
why,
Again,
Oh, yeah.
you know me.
because people
I
were
tried
like,
to make
people thought she
tried
was
to be
gonna
funny.
perform, but I don't think she was in the
No.
right mindset for that.
Probably not. No,
she
no, no.
was probably like, no,
You
nothing.
know, but everybody loved the cameos. You had Jessica
And then
Alba, Pedro
Lady
Pascal,
Gaga,
Carol
she
G.
was in-
Was
Again, Lady Gaga was another olive branch of like, hey, I'm not gonna sing in Spanish.
she singing
Here's my
English?
girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he said she's one of his favorite artists, and like,
He's a
he said
monster.
that He came.
He's
Yeah.
been a
from-
monster.
He came from bagging groceries. That
Yeah.
is like 1,000% true.
Yeah, no.
He bagged groceries in a supermarket when he was in his teens because he's been around that long, which is crazy. And
Yeah.
so like, and he used to use what the kids used back in the day to get popular before all these other services, which is YouTube. So he would
YouTube.
like record himself. He would do mixtapes, and he would just put stuff out there. And then he would go to all these little festivals all over, not just in Puerto Rico, but little pocket festivals, and just pop up wherever. The people were like, and he would just pop up in different places. And so that's how he built himself up. And him handing the Grammy to his younger self, and him telling you like you can believe it. How is this man telling you to believe in your dreams, to believe in yourself?
Sorry,
I
that
don't
was
know
funny.
how that's
That's not what
negative.
Tina did, and that's I'm sorry.
So anyway, good
No,
job,
no,
Bad Bunny.
You
I
couldn't
can't
see
wait
it,
to
but like
see
Chewy's like going like this
Yeah.
on the.
I cannot wait to see more.
Bad Bunny.
And NFL, Bad Bunny, continue to grow, do your thing. Next year, bring a K-pop band so that they can
That-
sing in Korean.
See, that's my biggest thing is that the halftime thing.
Like,
Let's be honest about something.
Dear
if you're a
Rock
football-
Nation.
Yeah. I mean, if you're a football fan, you're watching the game anyways. The commercials and halftime show aren't for you. They're for other people to get drawn into the Super Bowl. They're not for the people. If you're a football fan, you're watching the game regardless. The halftime show is not for you anyways. It's to
You know
draw
how many
other people in.
said they were tuning in for him.
Oh no,
You
yeah, I
have
know that I
these
knew.
fans
Yeah, I
of
mean,
football.
yeah.
Yeah.
People who don't watch football tune in.
Well,
I
that's
don't even know
what I'm
this.
saying. You draw people
But
in
the
with
World
something
Cup
else because
is
you know.
coming, and the rest of the world watches the original football, and they were watching
Football.
American football.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Which we know. No, it's fine. Like I said, it would. You know, again, I know there's.
I mean,
we could have
nobody
this-
used to watch the halftime show because it was the marching band.
Well, that's
And
the thing.
then
Like
They
Well,
started
we
with Michael Jackson and those guys, and when they
But
started bringing
we all
out
know-
Living
because
Color.
Right,
that
Living
was
Color-
a way to
Why
pull
we have a
people in to
halftime
watch it.
show.
right.
And
Yeah.
Living
Keenan
Color-
Ivory Ways is the reason you have a halftime show, because that man
Yeah.
had a great idea to do a half-hour show
And
during
Living
halftime. and pulled every viewer away so they could watch that. And then the next year, all of a sudden, Michael Jackson is the halftime act.
David Allen Greer and Damon Wayans is men on film.
Well, no, I was saying Keenan Ivory Wayans created that.
Black History Month.
Right, it is February. Right, it is February.
Show
there you go. There is your Black History Month fact of the day, ladies and gentlemen.
The winner of the NCAA championship, their marching band was the halftime show.
Yeah, which that
watches that crap.
Anyway.
No one watches that crap, right? But now it's a spectacle. So yes,
and now people stay for those 30 minutes because they want to see what's in the middle.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson popped up out of the middle of the stage and played freeze tag for 7.5 minutes while people passed out. And it was the hugest thing.
Yes.
So yes, think in living color that you have a fun halftime show.
Right, there you go. All right. Well, again, halftime show, great. We got through the commercials. We got through the game. We're going to take a quick break, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to come back.
Puth, I'm sorry. I wanted to say you did a great job with
doing the anthem, right?
Because people thought you were going to be boring. They're like, "Who's this guy?" I'm like, "I don't know. Watch a musical, guys. What's wrong with you?" Uncultured swine.
Brandy Carlisle was great singing.
She was amazing.
And I kind of alluded to, but I do also like the fact that the NFL did choose to have Green Day open.
Open to the.
And a lot of people are like, "Oh, well, they didn't sing the parts that I like." Every song was a protest song.
Right.
And it's Green Day. They're trying not to get the plug pulled on them in the first 5 minutes of the show.
For sure.
But the fact that they had Green Day open is just like...
I think they did a good job with all the musical acts this year. I thought it was good.
Yeah.
Coco Jones knocked out the Black National Anthem. She was on point. She looked great. She was glowing. Charlie Puth did a fantastic job with the national anthem. Brandy Carlisle, kudos.
Yeah.
Good job. Good job, musical guests.
The music the last few years to me has been great.
Has gotten way better.
It's gotten much better. Yeah. The last few years with the anthem and everything, I think it's been great. So yeah. And again, if you look at it, it's a cornucopia of artists. It's a whole, it's all different people. It's country, it's rap, it's this, it's that. So it's great. You get to see everybody, and I think it's awesome.
Sorry, I just want to shout out the other musical acts as well. I'm like,
no, that's fine. Yeah, absolutely. No, absolutely. Like I said, I won't lie. I knew I missed some of the beginning in terms of the anthem stuff. I did see that Green Day was playing because I heard American Idiot from the kitchen of my sister's house. But yeah, that was it. So there you go. But we're going to take one last break, and then we're going to come back with our last segment for this show. So stick around. We'll be right back. All right, that of course was a commercial for the Roundtable movie podcast, which you never know, that can make a comeback. That could be something.
We should. I hear tell the hosts are really good.
The four of us, we could do a whole show just on before we actually get on there of the stuff we talk about before we talk the football. So the four of us could probably go on for hours and entertain everybody. But again, this is our last show of this season. It has been a hell of a season. Unfortunately, because of work, I had to miss a lot of it. So I really appreciated you guys carrying on and doing the show every week. I mean, thanks for that. Again, appreciate that just because, this show has meant a lot to me over the last 6 years. Delilah and I started with Sean, and it's grown from there. And Handy joined up, Sean left, then we got Tina, and it's been us for like the last 3 years. Tina, you've been up for 3 or 4. I don't even remember. 3? Okay, so the last 3 years, it's been the 4 of us, and it's been great. So I'm very happy I could be here to do this last show this year. So yeah, I just thought for one last thought today, just talk about your favorite moment from this season, or any highlight that anything to just kind of put a cap on the end of this year. So, Handy, we'll just start with you, my friend. Any last thoughts on this particular season, or anything you'd like to say?
I look forward to this. Like, I'm going to have to find something to do with my Tuesday nights now. My Mondays have been free for a couple of weeks multiple weeks since a certain team decided to take an early exit from the college football playoff, but we won't talk about that. There's always next year. At least they made it to the college football playoff. A lot of teams didn't, so y'all can just be quiet. But I look forward to this because all four of us are insanely busy, and this is really, honestly, aside from the occasional movie podcast, is the only time that we get to. I love you guys. You all live in Chicago, and I'm here with the wind and the tornadoes and stuff. So, I don't get to whip around the corner to my buddies and hang out with you guys or anything like that. So this is the time when I get to see you all and talk to you and catch up with you outside of Messenger, like actually physically look you in the face and talk to you. But there's too many moments far too many moments to go through and delineate any one particular one that was my favorite, because it's just about every show that we're together that we have a moment, like just now when I had to turn around and face the wall and put myself in timeout. So I appreciate you guys, and there's been some other stuff behind the scenes, and you guys have really helped get me through this season. So that's all I got, because y'all know I get a roll going, it'll be 3:00 in the morning, and I'll still be on here by myself talking. The credits have rolled and everything, and the janitor's sleeping, going, time to go home, man. So that's it. That's all I've got.
No, that's great. Delilah, how about you? Any final words for this season? Anything you'd like to say?
Yeah, I just wanted to give a shout out to Larry, because I see your comments on Facebook. Lauren Skilnick, thanks for checking us out. I know you've been watching us off and on, so I'm glad. Like, he's a friend from Chicago. He watches the show. Sometimes he'll pop on with Sean. I'm sure you've seen him go live.
Yes, thank you, Larry. We call him Thor.
Watching. Yeah, we do call him Thor. If you see him, you know why we call him that. But thank you for watching. I saw your comments. It's just they don't show up on Facebook right away, so we don't always see them. But I did see them, and I just wanted to give you a nice shout out. Nicole, thanks for watching. One of my co-hosts on the Ladies Show, and Ben, and everybody else for tuning in this whole season. Everybody who's commented, Nate, you Ben, like, you guys know who you are. We really love and appreciate that you support the show. Yeah, we do see your comments, even if they don't make them all on air all the time, but we do see them. We appreciate you for sticking around this season. It's been fun. It's been a way for all of us to just kind of come on and talk some football, have a good time. Yep. Debrief, break, take a break from life. This has been really good. This is like my, a therapy. Like, seriously, it helps. I love logging on and joking with you guys. We always go off the rails, and I appreciate that. It makes the show authentic. Like, to me, like, this is us. This is in real life. This is who we are.
That's what I don't think people understand. Like, no, we're like this in real life. People trust us. This is us. Like, this is how we are.
Thank you guys again. I'm looking forward to doing this more upcoming season, but I'm glad that I was able to talk some football again this year with all three of you. It's been fun. Love you guys.
Andy, what were you gonna say? You were gonna say something, sir?
Oh, I was going to say the version of me that you all that watch see on this show is like medicated. Like, I've taken my medications, so I am even more so
medicated. The version 0.
I'm just saying. I'm even. You take my worst off the rails moment here. And multiply that by about 10. I'm like that in real life all the time. Okay. So I have to dial it in. I really do.
Sure. Dial it in. Come on, coach. No, but Tina, how about you? Any parting words on this season or anything you'd like to say?
A couple of things. One, like everybody has said, like, Tuesdays are therapy for me. I get to be here. I get to be unhinged if I want to, or I can just sit back and giggle and make it my whole existence to make Handy spit take and have to go off camera.
There you go.
I thought I did. Never mind. Nothing.
And
Face the
yeah,
wall.
I will say also, Nick, I did miss you. I think you do a great job as a moderator.
Thank
And
you.
when I was doing the show with Mile High Minute this year, because we had a few more people on it, I was trying to kind of do some of the stuff you were doing. Like kind of trying to come up with ideas like to get the thing rolling. Because the first 5 minutes of every show is like, it can either be teeth pulling or it can roll.
Yep.
And we're at the point where we just roll.
No,
So,
yeah, no. I think that comes just from the comfortability with everyone, and it's just it's
we
fun.
can all be ourselves.
Yeah,
we are
100%.
who we are.
Yeah.
My favorite part of this season was watching you two as Bears fans have the most enjoyable season that came out of nowhere suddenly, and all of a sudden you were like, holy bleeding crap.
We were depressed in the beginning. Because we were depressed in the beginning. We were like,
yes, because you guys have seen the last 5 seasons or years of this, and Delilah and I always got our heads down and complaining about something or other.
Because I went through it in 2024.
Right.
We sat there and thought we weren't going to be able to do anything, and we surprised a hell of a lot of people.
A lot of people.
And you guys went through the same thing. You just needed time for your team to get together and gel. Now, don't get me wrong. It ever comes to a Bears Broncos Super Bowl, no, my love for you guys goes away.
I'm pulling that for next year. I want to manifest that right now.
There's too much orange on the.
See, there's too much orange. Listen to that. We can
you guys will be in your blue and orange, and we will be in our orange and white. At least, like we've gotten away from that. Like,
yeah.
Did I ever tell you the story about the one lady in the bar?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because it was very
okay. So I was at Cubby Bear for a viewing party. I don't remember if it was Bears or who it was, but I had on a McCaffrey jersey. And it was at the time when we both had the dark blue. But the Broncos had the swooshes on the arms.
Okay.
And you guys had stripes. You guys have always had your stripes.
The GSH, the George Stanley Harris, the stripes. Yeah.
Well, sitting there to go get food upstairs at this party.
Kind of like that.
And this one, like that. This one really drunk woman goes, McCaffrey. I don't like it when people put their names on the back of their jersey. There's a bear named McCaffrey right behind me. And I turned around and looked at her straight in the face. I go, swooshes, not stripes. And she turned and looked at her husband. I was like, well, that was quite rude. He goes, she's a Bronco fan.
There you go. Oh my God, that's the best.
I haven't enjoyed it either because
I know.
I wear blue and orange, and people are like, "Oh, Bears, no swooshes."
No, it's a swoosh. It's a
But
it's
we've now embraced the orange.
Yes, there you go. That's embrace the orange.
I've enjoyed watching you guys. Like,
thank you.
Like it started happening. Like you could see the spark happening, and you guys were like, are we going to do this? Can we do this?
I'm going to have it right.
Should I believe in this? And then it was like 3 games. And I was like, oh my God. And then it was like, then we had the one where you guys lost, but you guys weren't back to square one. You were like, okay, we lost this week. Let's just move on.
Yep.
And I saw that with a lot of my friends that were Bear fans, but it was fun to go through this season of the show with you guys on that because it's a lot of fun to watch. You're just riding along. You're like, all right, gravy. We're on house money. Let's go.
Yeah, and I think that's probably one of my favorite things with this year when I was on was that we didn't have to go do that because again, you're like, well, actually the Bears are doing something. And it did make for a little happier moments, you know what I mean? Like, because every year coming on here just going, well, yeah, we suck again, or this happened or that happened, or I'm yelling at the ownership for not doing anything. And then this year they did a lot of things to improve the team, and again, we still have some ways to go on defense. But again, I'm going to have a little more confidence in Mr. Ryan Poles after some of the stuff he did this year because you did. I mean, we definitely improved. I think everybody can see that, 5-11 one year and, next year you improved by 7 games, what it was. So yeah. You can't argue with that. I mean, again, I have always loved doing the show. I mean, like I said, it started 6 years ago, And I was, there was weeks I was very sad I wasn't able to be out with you guys because I'm standing at United Store going, well, they're doing the show right about now, and I'm watching the Bulls and Hawks get beat. So, well, what am I doing? But, but it's, again, I love you guys dearly. Like, this is something I always love doing. And I did, like I said, I really do appreciate you guys just keep going every week. I mean, even if it was just two of you, like if there was 2 or 3 or whatever, like we had a show every week, and that was a great thing to just keep it going, and just have a good time and always be able to talk football, see each other, and have a good laugh. So yeah, again, another roundtable season in the books. Season 6 is done. We are finished. Again, I don't want to make any promises or guarantee anything again. We'll see, look for any announcement of anything that we may do in the future. Again, the season doesn't start again until August, essentially with preseason. So yeah, again, as long as I'm able, I want to come back. So again, we all talk. We all have our group chat, so we're all in touch with each other, and we're always in contact about something. So again, thank everyone for watching this year. We really do appreciate everybody who's tuned in, who's commented. Again, I don't want to make it sound like that because this is not just this is not just my show. This is our show. Like it's the 4 of us. We are the Roundtable. And I just but what now? Why are you laughing at the Roundtable comment? What's going on over there?
I'm sorry. I'm a Monty Python dude. I immediately thought we're Knights of the Round Table. We dance whenever we're able.
Or I thought you were start thinking Men in Tights or something. Right, yeah, exactly. Men in Tights? No. Men and Women in Tights? No, but again, tights, right. Thank you guys very much again. So signing off for the last time this year for Anthony Handy, Tina Winter, and Delilah Crespo. I'm Nick Rosario. See you when we see you. Everybody have a great one. Thank you very much for watching this year. Have a good night.